Hey everybody, Wolfie here. This episode of Cooking with the Dogs, we're gonna bake a rhubarb cake. But we're doing it a little different than usual. We're gonna do it in a Dutch oven in the barbecue out in the yard. So let's get to getting things ready and get her done. Okay, we're going with a pretty basic cake recipe. I use it a lot back here because it's basic. We need 1 cup of flour, 3 of these. I broke my 2 bigger measuring scoops, so I'm going to have to get some more of them. But okay, cup of flour. Now my written recipe that I have here, well, it's for a lot bigger cakes, so I'm kind of cutting things down as I go here, so it might take me a couple minutes to figure some of it out. For butter, we need a 1/2 cup. This is easy. Get my big tablespoon here. Get off there. Dang stuff. Now normally I'd use more butter in it, but with adding the canned rhubarb, it ain't gonna need it. The sugar is going to be the same. It calls for a pretty good amount of sugar, but we're not going to be using quite that much. We're using 1/2 cup instead of the 1 cup that actually we'll use a little less than half. There's a lot of sugar in that canned rhubarb, so it was meant to be used as a pie filling, not ingredient in a cake. So okay, so now our baking powder, that's pretty simple. Oh, where's my little spoons? There they are. We need one. Oh. Teaspoon right there. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And with it being the smaller recipe, we use 2 eggs instead of 4. This is half the normal recipe. Second one there. Now, usually doesn't take much to get this mixed up. It's gonna seem kind of thick at first until I start adding that rhubarb. Okay, as you can see, it's a pretty basic cake batter. Like I said, a little thick. Looks a little thick right now, but okay, this stuff can all get moved. Now we're going to use about 1/2 pint of the rhubarb. I had to open it a little while ago and do some taste testing. bit more. Okay, so we're going with 3/4 of the pint. Get the lid back on this. Now I'm hoping this turns out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Downfalls to cooking in cast iron, right? Okay, that's all mixed up. As you can see, it looks more like cake batter now. Keep shooing the flies away constantly. Downfall to being back here in the summer. Okay, got the cast iron, got it well greased. And in goes the batter. I've got the fire going pretty good out there. Got a pretty good bed of coals going. Big downfall to being out in the woods doing this type of stuff in the summer is all the bugs between the typical housefly type flies, the deer flies, the mosquitoes, the black flies. Now we'll get the lid on here. Keep everything out. Keep everything closed up and safe. Okay, out to the barbecue, I guess. Okay, as you can see, got a pretty good amount of coals here. This will probably be the last time tonight I touch this pot with my bare hands. Get it setting in here. Use the poker, pull some of the coals over around. Now the baking temperature for the cake would be normally be, I do believe it's 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. And doing it this way, excuse me, doing it this way, it actually, surprisingly enough, also takes about 30 to 35 minutes, so it's pretty close to the same amount of time. At about the 15-minute mark, you got to spin the Dutch oven around and maybe rake a few more coals in around the edges. Other than that, no, not really much different than doing it in the oven. Okay, we'll check back in a while and we'll see how things turn out. Well, let's see how it looks. Get this stuff back out of the way. Yeah, looks like a cake. Oh. A little dark around the edges. Oh, I kind of expected that. Not too bad. Let's take it inside and see how it turned out. Ooh. Better keep one of these on. Yeah. I have a feeling she burned to the bottom. We got some crispy edges here. Not the first time I've burnt something in this pot, so kind of hoped this wouldn't be one of the times that it happened, so keep taking the dang oven mitt off. Okay. Flip her right over. Yeah, she burnt to the bottom. Luckily it didn't damage the cake more than it did the pan, because, well, it is cast iron. Woo! It's warm in there. Okay, so other than the fact it stuck to the pan, looks to be a pretty good cake. Tastes pretty good. So there we go. Rhubarb cake. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about it burning to the pan like that. Better quality grease on the pan or something maybe. But looks like that's about it. Mostly a success. I can eat it. All but the outside part. Not really into eating burnt cakes, so that outside part, I don't know, I'll feed the birds, or I'll see if the dogs will eat some of it, the outer edge, but I ain't gonna make them eat it burnt either, so it'll probably go to bird feed. Okay, change the camera around here. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Sorry it wasn't a complete success for the cake, but it's a learning experience and I wanted to try it out. So until I see you all again, everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. And I'm going to salvage as much of my cake as I can get. Good night, everyone.